Alright! Welcome in, everybody! I'm Fiera Luna, and I play games on the internet. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. And if you've been here before, welcome back. Today we're playing Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All! We're getting everybody justice. 100% of people are going to be granted justice. It's going to be great. Now Maya's on trial again. For murder again. It's fine. She's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine and normal. We're gonna get her out of jail, whatever. Anyway, welcome in, everybody. Hi, Red. Hi, Val. Hi, Rice. Oh, we're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be a good time. Yes, games are definitely better. Games are definitely better when you have a DPS. Source me. I'm a DPS. I make games better. Let's see. Oh, hi, Royal Moz. Welcome in. It is. It's time for trial. We're going to trial. We're partway through the trial, actually. We're gonna do it. Poor Maya. I know what's happened here. I remembered this case like 2 days ago and went, oh my gosh, I remember now. I remember now. Also, tonight's snack is chili with a lot of stuff in it. There's so much stuff in it. And crackers, of course. Mm. Mm. we can do another dungeon tonight. Phew, that was a close one. I know you were giving your all to defend me, but I could feel the death penalty hanging in the air. I felt like I was pretty close to dying myself. But you were wonderful out there. You listened carefully, made theories, and tricked everyone into believing you. Pearl! Thanks? Wait, tricked? That must be the lawyer's secret technique, right? By the way, is the next witness who I think it is? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Lotta Hart. Oh, another jam like always. Remember, Nick, you promised you'd save me. If you lose, my ghost will come after you with my sis and will haunt you. Your sister? Are you talking about Mystic Mia? Yeah. Do you remember her, Pearly? My sister was a super good lawyer. She was also Nick's teacher. Oh, I didn't know that. Baby! I forgot. I remember Pearl as being really adorable and cute, and I forgot literally everything about her besides that. Because she's so precious. But oh my golly. I have troubles. Such troubles with this little girl. She's so sweet and she doesn't deserve any of the suffering. None of the suffering. And she gets all of the suffering apparently. Look at her. She's so sad. Can't let children be happy in these video games, can ya? She really is. She's little. She don't know no better. We have to forgive her these things. She'll meet Edgeworth someday and be like, huh. Alright, back to me trying to remember if I can do Francisca's accent. Court will now reconvene. Now the first order of... Ow! I don't want to hear it, old man. After I call my witness, sit there quietly and watch like a good little boy. Yes, sir. Bring in the photographer who witnessed the channeling. Witness, your name and occupation, if you please. Hey, Phoenix, how you doing? Just fine. Sorry about this. Didn't exactly have a choice, you know? Yowza! Name and occupation. I declare! What in tarnation? Hey, Judge! This here is a violence against my fair self. Oh, that's fine. That's fine? That ain't fine. That's a whip. There are so many things wrong with this picture and I love it. Yeah! There's no need for foolish outcries from foolishly foolish fools. Just hurry up and testify about what happened on the day of the murder. I haven't even gotten to say my name and job yet. The name's Lotta Hart, paranormal photographer, and I'm here to testify. Now, let's all be one big happy family, okay? Thanks, Judge. I'm glad you love Fontaine. Love the voice you have for Francisca. Thank you. I worked very hard on it. I realized, like, belatedly that I needed to give her a good voice, and I was like, well, German prosecutor born and raised in Germany, she should have the TV German accent. We got this. And then I was like, it's been a long time since I've met this accent. We haven't shared a room in a little while. So I got it. I got it this time, you guys. She's so mad. This is such good chili. Alright. Only the doc and the defendant went into the channeling chamber. We were waiting outside the door, and then bang! We hear this gunshot. Mr. Lawyer there broke down the door, and we rushed into the room. Inside was the dead victim and the defendant waving a pistol around. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room. Sorry, I can't stop saying room like that. That's just how it's often said out here. I will never leave, despite the fact that it is not correct for the accent I gave her.
Did you take a picture of the scene right after the murder took place?
Oh, reckon course. Excuse me? Is Maya innocent yet? I mean, she was innocent to begin with, but we haven't proven it yet. Nor have we proved who the real killer is. Reckon course. It's short for you reckon. Of course I did. Ah! Does it look like I care? Just hurry up. Just hurry up and show your picture to the court. Moment of truth. What will be in that picture? Let's see here. Yeah, this here's the picture. It's true. I think we're still in day one. Wait, hold up. Hold up! That can't be possible. That's the crystal and that's the screen. Right? Like, that's the magic screen. That's not... That can't be... Unless I'm crazy, that's not the doors. Okay. I think I see something important over here. Potentially. That is the clothing trunk. That would make sense. Okay. Because I remember what happened here. I remembered what happened here. And was like,
Oh, it would certainly seem that only the defendant and the victim were in that room.
Are you ready, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I will clear all doubt about Maya through this cross-examination. Just watch me. Oh, I believe in you. Okay. Was it really only those two that went in? What are you blabbering about? You were there too, were you not? Why don't you answer that yourself? Was it really just the two of them? Yes, Dr. Gray and Maya were the only two who went into the room.
Hold on, we can't have the defense testifying against its own client.
Well, anyway, folks, only two of them went into the channeling chamber, you hear? But you knew that from the very beginning. Didn't you? Witness, continue. Was it really a gunshot? Are you insane? You must have heard it as well. Oh, we busted down the door. How she took it was, we busted down the door to get in there. So, she did take it, and we were there when she did, too. Even in game, we were there when she did. And we were like, maybe we don't take pictures of the crime scene? What the heck? But that's a lot of heart for you. She'll do that. She took so many pictures, she almost got Edgeworth put in prison. Okay. Oops. Yes, I think it was something that sounded like a gunshot.
And why are we here listening to the defense testify?
And the world becomes just a little crueler. I heard a gunshot a long time ago, so I know. And I tell ya, that was a gunshot I heard. She does know.
Now this is where my story heats up. Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down and we rushed into the room. We did do that. So let me get this straight. This Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down? This I'm pushing just for funsies. Honestly, Mr. Phoenix Wright, why don't you tell us what happens then? Yeah, Miss Von Karma I broke the door down, sorry. Why does this feel like an inquisition? Ah, no need for apologizing, that was great, you're the real man. Oh, really? That's something I would have liked to see. Well, the judge is smiling rather openly. I'll take that as a good sign. And what did you see once you broke in? Well, inside was the dead victim and the defendant waving a pistol around. The lawyer and Wright don't get paid enough to be whipped by some cruel woman. Oh, Francisca Von Karma's great. We don't get paid enough to be whipped by her. She shouldn't have her whip in the courtroom, but here she is. Are you sure it was the defendant, Maya Fey? Sure, I'm sure. Lotta seems awfully confident in her testimony. Press harder. Lotta, please, think back to that day one more time. What you getting at? Remember what you said when we broke into the room? I was murdered. Lotta, at a time like this? Well, times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya? When you saw the murder at that time, you couldn't even tell if it was Maya Fey or not. Am I correct? Well, you see... Ooh, heating up. Order! Miss Hart, you are here to present accurate testimony. Yeah, sorry. Good, this shifts things back to my side. I'm glad you guys are having fun with Genshin. I will look up these character designs later. I don't play Genshin, but the character designs are... At least the clothing and stuff's usually pretty interesting. I find Genshin has a bad case of same face sometimes, so... But that's just anime for ya. So... I'll look them up later. For a defense lawyer, your defense is terribly lacking, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Witness, think back to when those two entered the channeling chamber. When they entered? One of those people that entered the chamber was Maya Fey, correct? Well, yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was Maya that went in. It looks like we've come to a collective conclusion. The person in this picture is most certainly Maya Fey. Exactly. Rats, and I'm trapped like one. Again. No, that can't be Maya. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room. Are you absolutely certain of that? Sure, I am. But that old witch chased us out of the room, so... Old witch? Does she mean Morgan Fey? But there was no one else in there, and you know it. The channeling chamber was very dark, almost pitch black. Was there really no one else in there? What about... What about behind the folding screen? Did you check back there? Red-given! Huh? What in the... Red-given! You know! You reckon? That's a given! I took a good look around the room once. There ain't no way no one was hanging out behind that folding screen. If I may have a word with you, Ms. Hart. What? You got a problem? Red-given, I mean, I am having a little difficulty in understanding you. If you would stop saying such things as reckon-given. Now then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, do you see a problem with this testimony, or don't you? Just as I thought, there's nothing wrong with her testimony. I was with her, so I know she's telling the truth. Enough! It seems that there are no issues with Miss Hart's testimony. At the time of the crime, only 2 people were in the channeling chamber. The victim, Dr. Turner Gray, and the defendant, Maya Fey. The face of the defendant cannot be verified in this picture. However, if we think about the circumstances, it would have to be the defendant.
What am I gonna do if I just let this go?
What is it, Mr. Wright? You look as if you have something to say.
If I make one wrong move, I'm going to have the judge against me. Oh, nobody likes that. Is there anything I can present that would prove that it's not Maya in the photo? Ooh. We don't have anything yet.
Well, Mr. Wright.
Nothing, Your Honor. Well, that's very smart of you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You really should give up on trying to to prove this is not Maya Fey. I didn't say anything about giving up. I just don't have the right piece of evidence to prove my argument.
That's enough.
Is this it? Is this all I could do?
I think it is quite obvious to the court that the verdict of not guilty is not possible.
I told you. Totally 100% impossible.
Ms. Von Karma, do you have any further questions for this witness?
Having established the defendant's guilt, further questioning won't be needed.
What about the defendant?
Her clothes do look different, and I will say she looks different as well. The thing about Maya Fey is that, like the rest of the Fey family, when she channels a spirit, she takes on a different appearance. You'll see that in a second here, actually, because I know what happens in this case. I remembered the other night what was going on here and was like, oh no!
What about the defense? No further questions, I presume?
I couldn't protect Maya. The defense... Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face. A lawyer is someone who smiles, no matter how bad it gets. Mia? See? The Faye family just channels people, and, like... I don't know if any of you know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh, but boy howdy, Yugi gets like a foot taller when he channels the Pharaoh. This is Pearl Faye! Channeling Mia Faye! Pearl is like 8 years old. Tops. I guess I made it just in time, wouldn't you say? But Pearl's! Her clothes are a bit small. Anyway, what are you waiting for, Phoenix? Let's go. But how? She's already taken away every advantage. The advantage is still in your hand. Think carefully one more time about what you saw in the channeling chamber. Do you remember what you told me yesterday? Dr. Gray! Did Maya die? No, Mia did. This family is made up of Mia Fey, Maya Fey, let's see, Mia, Maya, oh yeah, and the Branch family, which is Morgan, Morgan Fey, Pearl, and I do believe Dahlia is part of the Branch family, but you guys haven't met Dahlia yet. I was murdered. What? Second picture. I'm not reading all this dialogue again. We know what this dialogue says. You see, there is one final piece of the puzzle. Mia? Question Lotta one more time, Phoenix. I don't know if she's doing it subconsciously or on purpose, but she's not testifying truthfully.
Now then, this court would like to end the cross-examination period.
Please wait, Your Honor. The defense would like to request that the witness testify one more time.
Overruled! Oh, right, Misty. I forgot about Misty. Yeah, Misty, Mia, and Maya are all part of the same family. Misty is Mia's mom and Maya's mom. Morgan is Pearl's mother, and I can't remember how Dahlia and Iris fit in there. I just know they're part of the Branch family. Remember that, because I do believe Dahlia is in this game. Can't remember for sure, though. We'll know her when we see her. Because you just gotta accept that this game is about spirit mediums secretly. Mm-hmm. I'm afraid you're too late, Mr. Wright. The cross-examination is already ended. Furthermore, any unrelated... Ah! It's fine. I'll allow another testimony. Von Karma's case is perfect. Absolutely flawless. And what better times than this for you to see that? But I mean, I have some place I must go after this. Oof. All right, I'll allow it. Miss Hart, hurry and give us another testimony. Well, heck, what am I supposed to talk about? Please tell us once more what happened when you burst into the channeling chamber. Okay, you got it. See, you got through to the judge somehow, right? Well, actually, it was Von Karma's whip that got through to him. Pride cometh before the fall! Darn right! And that's true! Pride do cometh before the fall, because September is definitely after June. And where I live, we actually have Pride too. See, what happens is Pride Month is officially in June, right? But where I live, we've been doing Pride for longer than Pride Month has been a thing, and we always did that first week of July. So when first week of July rolls around, and July in general now, because Pride Month is Pride Month, we just have more Pride. It's great. It was so confusing when Pride Month first started being a thing, because I was like, why are we doing stuff in June? It's too soon. Y'all, are you moving Pride back like how you do with how corporations do with Halloween and stuff? So Pride Month is in June, and then in July we have real Pride. Proper Pride. With parades and everything. But with less corporate sponsorship. It's great. And there are still parades and everything, because Halifax can't be tamed. We can't be stopped. We're like that. And right by the sea. Good. Mm. Well, when we broke into that room, all I could focus on was Maya. I was kind of scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff. But I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oops. Some parts of her testimony were very vague. I should press her on those sections. Struggle all you like, as you taste the bitterness of your defeat. Well, amuse me with your useless questions, Mr. Phoenix Fright. I'm waiting. Whoops, I'm waiting. I don't care about these first bits. Tell me more. Welcome in, Raymond. 2, right?
Two what?
2 shots. You took 2 shots. But only one has been submitted as evidence. Miss Hart, where is the other picture you've been withholding? Fair, if you want to know how fan servicey the Shogun is, in her official art, her sword is literally coming out of her chest. That's cool. I like that. Sword comes out of your heart because you have the will to fight. No, you got it all wrong. It's not me. I didn't mean anything bad. I know I can be a little mean, but I ain't evil. Well, at least she knows herself. Then why have you not shown this other picture to the court yet? Well, ain't it obvious? That prosecutor woman told me to shut my trap about it. What? Von Karma! Von Karma! Up to Von Karma tricks! Up to Von Karma tricks! Oh! She is her father's daughter, apparently! Oh no! We knew this. We knew that she was her father's daughter. We understand that. Like father, like daughter. They knew what they were doing, lol. Yeah. Genshin always knows what they're doing. Onigiri is guilty of that too. Onigiri, Genshin, Muse Dash. They're all kind of guilty of, but this is just fan service, you guys. And I don't mind that. Ms. Von Karma, you're hiding critical evidence? Unforgivable, Von Karma. What are you eating and drinking tonight? I have chili and crackers. I made the chili. It's got ground chuck, which is beef and pork mixed together, zucchini and carrots and mushrooms and I forget what else. And it's a tomato base because I like tomato base. Anything else in a chili isn't really chili. I do not put beans in my chili. I will say that right now. I don't like them, so I don't put them in. But I got lots of other vegetables. You may fight amongst yourselves whether the thing I described is chili or not because it doesn't have beans in it, but I will argue that it is because it has chili powder and garlic and paprika and cumin and the other red spice, cayenne, and the other red spice. I just took all the red spices in the cupboard and then I put them in. YouTube wouldn't let you comment on live. Dang, YouTube, what are you doing? What you doing over there for the poor potatoes? Oh well. Let's get back to doing this fun thing. Suppressing evidence like this. You're as bad as your father. Oh boy! Oh no! Your Honor, the defense asks that Prosecutor Von Karma be held in contempt of court. Well, yes. Me? In contempt of court? You can't be serious. But you hid evidence from the court on purpose. That's not fair. It's also like not allowed. Phoenix, are you a lawyer or a school child? I was so angry I lost my composure. Ms. Von Karma, would you care to explain yourself to this court? Red wine spaghetti meat sauce. Woo! We do love a good meat sauce. A good bolognese, if you will. It's because of the tasty meat. Just water tonight, though. I'm saving an energy drink for tomorrow.
Aquarium staff lets me have energy drinks sometimes, and I get very excited because they're very tasty. This time they let me have a berry rockstar, but I won't get to try it until tomorrow. I hope it's good! That's the only one the store had that I could drink. I'm not allowed to drink things with artificial sweeteners in them, because then I will puff up like a little balloon. They say that is anaphylactic shock, and it is bad for you. I think maybe they are correct. That's what I get for having copper-based blood. It ain't right. Doesn't work good. Well, it works good for me. Wouldn't work good for you, though. Anyway,
I thought this picture was not important, and thus I felt no need to submit it. That's all. How could you think? The pictures were more or less the same, so why bother with the second? I mean, it's just so much more trouble than it's worth for me to submit this as evidence. More trouble than it's worth? How can you say that? If you want to see it that badly, I'll submit it. Sweet! I do want to see it that badly. That's not at all. That's not Maya Fey, like, even a little bit. We know who that is. We know those are movements. Also, there's a missing bullet hole here. I'd like you all to know there's a missing bullet hole. There's so much wrong with this picture! No wonder she didn't submit it! Ooh, blue engraved sounds like it would be flavored like blue, and blue is good. I don't know what the new Full Throttle tastes like. It used to be good. It used to taste kind of orangey. Very citrus. Much citrus. But I've kind of been... Yeah! Yeah, we've got a picture that's gonna blow this case wide open! What is this picture? It's obviously the second picture the witness took the day of the scene of the crime. Well, it's a little off-center, but that's what you get when you get a nervous amateur. Well, I think the important point here is the person in this picture. That is most definitely not Maya Fey.
Yeah!
What is the meaning of this? This might be the break I was looking for. Now, should I or should I not insist that the person in the picture is not Maya? I mean, like... This definitely isn't Maya. Your Honor, as you can plainly see, the person in this picture is not Maya Fey. Well, yes, I see that. It's not just her face. Her whole body has taken on a different... Oh, whoops. It's not just her face. Her whole body has taken on a different appearance. There's only one conclusion that can be drawn, then. That somehow the other person stuck in and traded places with the defendant. Order! 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 Well, yes, I believe you are correct, Mr. Wright. The person who was inside the channeling chamber was not Maya Fey. Mia, we did it! You're too soft. Huh? You're softer than Aunt Morgan's strawberry desserts, Phoenix. Take a look at Prosecutor Von Karma's face. She's smiling? I think you had better continue to worry, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Miss Von Karma, what do you mean by that? Your Honor, I would like for you to take a look at this picture. This was taken yesterday at the detention center's visitors room. Oh, this is Mr. Phoenix Wright and the defendant, Maya Fey, during his visit. Maya Fey? But isn't this a totally different person? She got a picture of it? Dang! Francisca, what are you doing? She looks this way because she is obviously in the middle of channeling a spirit. Oh no! It was a trap! She had prepared for us to get at this. She knows what we're up to. She didn't update any autopsy reports, though. She only spied on us and stalked us. fine. It's unbelievable that she can... However, it is true. When my FA is in the channeling state, she physically changes into the person she's calling. It's not forgery, it's stalking! Yay! A different crime! I wonder if she knows what she's doing. Mia? Taking pictures of someone during a private visit is illegal. That picture can't be submitted as evidence. Obviously, this picture is illegal. But I never intended to submit it as evidence in the first place. What is she... From the moment I showed this picture to the court, this case became all mine. After all, this image has now been forever burned into the judge's mind. I don't have even a single witty line. It looks like we've been had. I don't claim to understand this, and I still cannot believe it. Are you saying that this person is the defendant, Maya Fey? If I give up here, the trial will end, but if I slip up and say something wrong, it will cost me. Is there any way I can prove this person in the picture? Yeah, I can! Wait, no! No, back! Wah! Oh, no! I messed it up. I clicked the wrong thing. Oh, we're gonna get a game over because I clicked the wrong thing. I thought it would be at the top. Wait. Oh. I can prove it. Oh, I'm gonna have to reset. I'm not reading this. We're not declaring Maya guilty. Okay. Your Honor. Within this picture lies a critical contradiction to all the testimony up until now. What is it now, Mr. Wright? Please let me explain. So, you think you've spotted a problem in the picture? Then earn your keep. I'm glad. I like to munch. I like to munch because sometimes aquarium staff is like, you have to do work. And then I'm like, but I want to munch things. And they're like, you'll get munchables when you're done. And I go, but when I'm done, I'll do my enrichment. And they'll go, yeah, we know. And I'll go, but then what? And they'll go, well, you have to decide. Do you want to munch or do you want to do your enrichment or both? And I go, I want to munch. And they go, well, do you want to munch and you want to do both of them at the same time? And then I go, I guess I have to. And then if I had tear ducts, I would cry about it. I mean, I don't really, they're not the same, but it's close enough. And then staff goes, not again. And then cool staff picks me up and is like, all right, come on, we're going to make you some food. And that's how I get food. Was it this sleeve? Oh, shoot. I don't remember which sleeve it was. Please direct your attention here. To the sleeve? But there isn't anything odd about it. And that is exactly what is so odd. Yeah, I did remember the right sleeve. Something that should be there is suddenly missing. Should be there. Ah! There was a bullet hole in the sleeve of the defendant's costume. If that's the case, then it should be in this picture as well. It should! Ms. Von Karma, you intended to hide this valuable piece of evidence? You will most certainly be assigned a penalty for this. Alright, this should do some major damage to her argument.
When staff hasn't given Luna a crown yet. Sob face. That's right! I should have one. I should be allowed. Staff, I want a crown. Can I have a crown? They said you have chili. Crown isn't something you eat. It's something you wear. They said, where would you wear it? You don't have a head. I do. I am a cephalopod. That means head feet. I am all parts head, except for the feeties. Ooh. Ooh. And obviously, I would put it on in between the little ears I got. That's where it would go. It would sit there, neatly. It'd be great. I could be so cool. Anyway.
Don't celebrate yet. You like to bring down the mood, don't you? Take a look at Miss Von Karma's face. Arr, she's got that condescending grin plastered all over her face again. Jumping the gun again, I see, Your Honor. I would like to extend an apology on behalf of these incompetent fools. What do you mean? And what incompetent fools? If those fools down at the precinct hadn't missed the bullet hole, I would have gotten a report about it. And I didn't. I could not have known this picture was of any value to this case. She's not wrong, but she ain't right either, because she definitely knew about that bullet hole. She's lying through her teeth, I know it. That woman knew everything. The bullet hole, the picture, everything. But you can't prove that. Franziska Von Karma's idea of a perfect case is quite fascinating, don't you think? Your Honor, you need not worry. If you must assign a penalty, I will personally make sure that the detective gets what's coming. Oh, she has an opinion. I'm sure there will be a greater gnashing of teeth at the next salary discussion. Oh, poor Gumshoe. Didn't we talk about it earlier in the court fight?
Yeah.
It hurts my soul that you clicked the wrong one. I know, it hurts my soul too!
At least it gave me another chance and didn't make me reset.
Well, in any case, this is a very big problem. When the defendant was taken into custody, her costume had a bullet hole in its sleeve. However, from this photo, it would appear that right after the shooting, there was none.
The judge is confused by this strange twist of events. This is your chance, Phoenix. Load all you've got into this one shot, alright? Got it. Watch this, Maya. Your Honor. There's only one logical explanation for this contradiction. Whoa! Oh! There's so many! The bullet hole wasn't made later, and the picture is real. So the shooter is someone else. The defendant's sleeve had a bullet hole in it. However, this person clearly does not. There can be only one explanation. The person who shot Dr. Gray was not the defendant, but a different person altogether. What?
Not the salary cuts. We need that to live. Apparently, staff says they need that to live. They didn't tell me what a salary was. I thought it was celery, so I got them a bunch of celery. I sneaked out and got it for them from the store. I carried it away. I almost got eaten by a seagull. Because apparently they like to eat celeries. Or maybe they just like to eat octopuses. Maybe seagulls just like to eat everything. But I carried it all the way back. I brought them a celery and then said, there, now you can live. Anyway, celery and salary are not the same guy. They still haven't told me what a salary is. Bah!
Order! 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 If order is not restored, I will suspend this trial.
A salary is money. You get paid for work. You get paid for work? Staff! You get paid for work? Yeah, Francisca's got my feelings in order. Wah! You get paid for it. You get a salary for streaming too? Oh, okay. I get paid for enrichment. I like that. Oh. I want to get paid for work. Staff, you make me work. How come I don't get paid? Oh. They tell me you do. You do get paid. It's just that your pay goes into fixing the aquarium that you keep breaking. Oh. So, we've solved a mystery! Good work, chat! We figured it out. Anyway. The defense's argument is a complete mess. A complete mess? I fail to see how. Please, enlighten us. Hey, Witness! Ah! What the heck? Is that any way to ask a gal a favor? Be quiet, you! You for the one who said only the two of them entered the room. Well, you know. If you're lying, I swear that my whip will be the last thing you see. I went to play in the Splatfest. I quite liked it. I'm sad that Splatoon isn't a thing. Just a talking octopus. I would break out to see the Squid Sisters perform. It would be like turning red. It would be just like turning red. Except I wouldn't turn into a giant red panda. Ow. Okay. But I saw the festival venue. It was very exciting. I hope so. I would love another live concert. I get excited seeing them perform. Yeah, the repairs are deducted from the paycheck. It's true. Look, sis. You're looking mighty scary. So why don't we say you... Wah! I swear I wasn't lying or nothing. There wasn't anyone else in there, honest. You see? Now riddle me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Where did the defendant vanish to? And where did this other woman appear from? Why is it lately all I want to do is cry? Phoenix, we understand. I understand. It's okay. It's because you don't know if... It's because reasons that I can't say for spoilers.
Well, if this person in this picture is not the defendant, then this poses two very big questions. First, where did the defendant vanish to? And second, where did this person come from?
That's right! Now hurry up and answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Come on, you can't fall apart here, Phoenix. I can't believe that even Mia's calling me by my full name. But, I mean, how am I supposed to prove something like this?
Had enough yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Or do you think you have enough in... Blah. Or do you think you have enough in you to turn things around, even now?
To turn things around? That's right! Mia would always turn things around and change her perspective. Phoenix? So, where did this intruder appear from? And where did Maya disappear to? I need to look at this situation from a different angle. Let's see. What if, before we broke in, the third person was already in the room? And that if Maya had left the room somehow... I could prove that either of these conditions... If I could prove that either of these conditions were true. Welcome in, Mel's! We're playing Phoenix Wright tonight! Whoops, I missed the judges thing. Anyway, well, let's hear it. I think what happened before we forced our way into the channeling chamber is that... I think a third person had entered it already. Wait, no, Maya had already left the room. Phoenix has a boyfriend? Okay, so the ship for this game, the thing that all the fanfiction writers write is Phoenix Edgeworth. And the reason they do that is because the person who helped make Phoenix's relationship with Edgeworth really compelling and really, like, good, is a boys' love writer. So she writes, so she put a lot of work into it and making sure that their quirks and relationship were really good, which of course makes it come off a lot like the boys' love manga genre. So of course it's a ship. It's a fine ship. Oddly timed body break. I know, right? We're in the middle of this. Mensch, mensch, mensch. Aww. Maya had left the channeling chamber at some point, and the defense can prove this. Ooh! Oh, how a foolish fool makes a foolish face when dreaming foolishly foolish dreams. Maya Fay was being looked after by her aunt, Morgan Fay. The chances of her leaving the crime scene is lower than the detective's salary.
Well, anyway, let's see some evidence. Prove that from the murder until the time of arrest, the defendant had left the room.
Alright. And we hydrate his chat demands. And a big stretch. What audiobook is it? Big stretch. And for the body break. I got weights. We start with shoulder presses. Wait, is she even allowed to have a weapon in the courthouse? No, but who's gonna stop her? She's not the weirdest one we've had. Godot throws hot coffee at us regularly. Or he will, when we get to 3. Okay, shoulder presses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! And one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ha! We're getting so strong, Fee. 2 sets of 10 instead of 1 set of 10. Strongthiest octopus. I know I don't have shoulders. Staff over there ruining my fun. I'm gonna get Strongthy lifting things anyway. Okay, she must have left the room because Pearl had this key. Miss Hart, do you remember this key? Well, I've seen it. Hey, that's the channeling chamber key, right? Before the channeling started, Maya locked the door from the inside with that. The defendant locked herself. The defendant herself locked the door? Yeah, that's why we all couldn't get the door open. The key's the only one of its kind, after all.
Ooh, what of a kind, you say?
Wait, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Yes? It looks like she's catching on. I'm afraid to ask, but why is that key currently in your possession? Huh?
The Great Gatsby.
What do you mean?
If Maya Fey locked herself in, then the key should have been with her.
Whoa!
Yes, agreed.
However, she did not have the key at the time of her arrest. Ah! Well, ain't that a kick? Great Gatsby's delightful. When you're not being forced to read it for school, it's a lot of fun. There's another one like that that's actually fun, but... Oh, what is it? Golly, I will get there. There's a lot of classic books that are actually really fun when you're not forced to read them for school. Oh, I was about to say Grapes of Wrath, but I don't actually like Steinbeck. Like, I wanted to. I was like, well, this is cool. He's a classic American literature. I can like this. I can enjoy it. I don't. Ooh, Divergent. Yes, the Divergent books are better than the movie, but they still go wildly off the rails. I love that they go so far off the rails. It's great. Ooh, the Odyssey for fun. We love the Odyssey. I told you before, and I'll tell you again, you're going to love Wolfie the Witch. Good art. Good 10 out of 10 Odysseus art. That's what I said. I told you before. I'll tell you again. I remembered telling you before because you told me. Good! So how come you're holding it? I got this as a present from a certain little girl. And that little girl was nowhere near the crime scene at the time. That's preposterous! This means that Maya Fey must have left the room. If she had not, then I would not be holding this key you see before you. No! I love how Francisca's argument boils down to literally just yelling no. Her and Emperor Palpatine. Such good argumenters. Wow, that wasn't what I wanted. Sir, my interlocutor is, questionable. She just keeps crying no like a baby. Mm-hmm. Nuh-uh. No. 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 Exactly. Fairy Cakes of Winter by Lane Hayes. Ooh, that sounds like an idea. I think I know where that book's going. I've been reading a lot of MXTX things. I really liked Modao Zushi and Scum Villain because they were good. I'm here for them both. You should, Val, you should. You're gonna have a fun time. I think you'd like Heaven's Official's Blessing. It wasn't for me. It's like 5 books long. But it's still very good. Yeah, it's real long. 5 books plus the extras. Mint has all of it. Mint has a lot of MXTX stuff that I just borrow and be like, yes! Fiera, do you think I have that kind of patience? Yes. Yes, I do. Do you have patience for absolute pathetic wet cat men? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, they're both sad loser boys. In different ways. Imagine ascending like 5 times. The point of having an official's blessing is that sometimes a god, a particular god, just really has it in for you specifically. And you and your ghost boyfriend have to figure it out and put a stop to it. Yeah! Oh no, not the sad loser boys! Exactly! You know how much we love those here. We love Edgeworth around here too, for same reasons. The point of Modao Zushi is that sometimes things come together in terrible ways, and no one could have predicted the ways in which they ruin people's lives, and the ways in which they ruin the future, and taint the past. But ultimately, at the end of the day, it's just a terrible coincidence that those things came together in the way that they did. Whereas, Heaven Official's blessing is... Hello! Things being random? No, no, no. A specific god has it in for you specifically. Good luck, buddy. You're gonna get wrecked. It's great. I'm not doing it justice. Those are the meme versions. Anyway.
It seems we have come to an impasse. This picture has clearly captured the face of the murderer. However, is this person the defendant or not? The defense is arguing that this person is not the defendant. Furthermore, as proof, this key has been submitted as evidence. Ms. Von Karma?
How can this be?
At this point in time, a verdict on the defendant is not possible.
My perfect case! How is there a flaw in my perfect case? Don't think you've won yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I am a prodigy. I have never lost a case. And I don't intend to lose here, in this courtroom, to a fool like you. I mean, I did beat your dad. I beat your dad at this. I don't care what I have to do. I will get my guilty verdict. One more day. That's not quite how it goes. It's one day more, but still.
That's enough. If you would like to continue, do so in the lobby. The court will reconvene tomorrow at 10 a.m. That is all. Court is adjourned.
One day more. Wow! That was you, Pearly? You summoned my sis? Yes. I felt I had no choice. Great going, Pearly! I knew you were special. Hey, Nick, did you know? Yeah, it's not like anyone else in there could have done that. Fear, if I get accused of murder, would you defend me? I would find an appropriate lawyer to help. But yes, I would. I would not defend you by myself. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a lawman. I'm actually the anti-lawman. The worst at lawman. I'm the terrible law. I'm like the opposite of the law. Probably a criminal. Cribble. Definitely a villain. Aww. Staff said, "Aw, you're not a villain, you're just an octopus." I don't think they understand that octopus can be villain. That Sea Witch wasn't a villain! She was into contract law, that's different! Yeah! Those unfortunate souls that can't read fine print. It didn't say she couldn't interfere. New Mexico Story. Highly recommend the New Mexico Stories by Aiden and the second book, Hector and Steel. Neat. Nick, I know you were trying really hard and all, but I really don't remember ever leaving that room. And I don't think that a third person could have gone into that room. Yeah. Well, at least we have until tomorrow to figure things out. Like, what happened in that room, for instance? Yeah, I'm counting on you. Ah, I envy the two of you. Oh, by the way, Nick, do you think you could take Pearly back home for me? Sure. Alright, Pearls. You ready to go buy some tickets? Huh?
A ticket?
Poor thing. So sheltered. She doesn't know nothing about nothing. Her and Arya would get along great. They'd just be going around the world they live in being like, I've never seen any of this before! Oh, actually, add Pearl. Add Pearl, Arya, on yes. Add them all to the mix. the I have never seen the world I lived in before. I have lived my entire life cloistered away from any of this. Wow, it's great out here. I'm glad. I'm glad. Oh, we're back in Curian Village.
Thank you very much for bringing me home, Mr. Nick.
You're welcome. I had to come and look into a few things here today anyway.
I thought about this a little. If Mystic Maya didn't kill that nice man.
I love that her opinion is nice, Mian. She definitely didn't.
Yeah, of course. But if she didn't, and someone else did, right? That murderer person.
Yes, Pearls.
Oh, I see.
I wonder what's wrong. She seems sad. Oh, baby's never known about murder before. She's so little that she's just like, oh, if Maya didn't do it, but then he's dead, somebody did. Wah! Didn't I tell you? Didn't I be like, yes, Maya, like, I know you identify with Maya hard, but you were going to identify with Pearl more? Didn't we say? Even chat was like, yeah. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not a Phoenix Maya shipper. That's okay. If Pearl had seen the boys in court, she'd be a Phoenix Edgeworth shipper too. But she loves Mystic Maya too much. She just wants Maya to be happy. Alright, let's see what's going on, sweetie. So, what did you think of seeing your first trial?
I was really surprised. I had never seen so many people before.
Oh.
And Mystic Maya looked so small and helpless.
Well, Maya's already naturally short, so.
And then, that snobby woman with the ruffly clothes.
Roughly. Oh, she means Francisca.
She had such a bad attitude. She acted like she had already decided that Mystic Maya did it. I'm gonna tell her what I think of her tomorrow.
I wouldn't miss tomorrow's trial for the world. Aww. I want this baby to give her a piece of, to give Francisca a piece of her mind.
Why was that woman bullying Mystic Maya?
Well, she's the opposite of a lawyer, a prosecutor, so her job is to prove people guilty. They don't care if someone's innocent. All they care about is if they win. Phoenix, that is not correct.
That's terrible. But she's a really good prosecutor with a heart on the inside, right?
There's no one like that. All prosecutors are the same. Phoenix. Well, he might have become a good guy. Eventually.
He? Who are you talking about, Mr. Nick? Is it that person Mystic Maya was talking about? Mr. Edgeworth?
That was a long time ago. He's not around anymore.
Huh?
He clutched onto his foolish pride too fiercely and died for it.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yes? What?
What?
Fier, what?
What? What?
I have no comment.
I have no comment except to say that spirit mediums take on the form of the person that they're channeling. Get off the wiki. Welcome in, Wit. Thanks for the lurk. Yes. I know. Get off the wiki. I know I didn't say that you couldn't spoil yourself to this game. You did a good job with the first game. Okay. By the way. Yeah? What is it?
You wouldn't happen to know anything about who the murderer is, would you?
What? Why are you asking me?
No, I was just thinking earlier.
I didn't see anything.
She didn't see anything, huh? Speaking of that, during the murder, where was Pearls and what was she doing? And on top of that, this key. Just when did she pick this up? I just realized that I never asked you what you were doing at the time of the crime. Pearls, where were you and what were you doing when the murder happened?
What was I was doing? I wasn't doing anything.
She's really bad at lying. You can whisper it to me. I won't tell anyone else. I promise. Ooh. Ooh. Psylocke.
I guess you can see through my lie, huh?
Yeah, clearly.
I can't lie to you, can I, Mr. Nick?
Well, we don't have anything... Where did you find this anyway, sweetie? Oh, right. This is how we do that. Where did you get this? About this key, Pearls? You found it on the day of the murder, right?
Yes!
No, where you found this key is very important. So please tell me, Pearl, where did you find this?
I found it in the incinerator.
The incinerator? Is she talking about the one in the garden?
The door on it was a little open, so I took a peek.
When was that?
It was after the channeling, when everyone was in a panic. Mr. Nick?
Yes?
Are you going to tell my mother?
Huh? You mean tell Morgan what you did?
Yes. If she finds out that I was playing in the leftover trash, I'll get a spanking.
Honey, you are so sheltered.
No, no one's gonna hurt you, baby. Nobody hurts you. You don't know. Defense lawyers don't let spirit mediums beat their children. That's bad. Don't do that.
Ah, gotcha. Well, let's keep it a secret from her then, alright? The incinerator, huh? Sounds like a good place to search next. Okay. Moving on, we've already examined this place. Every party consists of the leader with way too much confidence, the sheltered healer, the rogue who took a liking to the healer.
Yeah, that's true facts. Not every party, actually. A 5-person party consists of the leader guy, the guy who disagrees with the leader guy, the smart guy, the tough guy, and the girl guy, who is the one token girl. Girl is an adjective that you put on that. That's how it works. Unless you have a team of girls.
What about the bard?
They're usually the smart guy or the guy who disagrees with everybody. So, in other words, the Red Ranger, oh no, the Power Rangers had a... Oh wait, the Yellow Ranger's special. So you've got your Red Ranger. You've got your Blue Ranger is the smart guy. You've got your Pink Ranger, the girl. You've got, I think it was the Black Ranger who filled the tough guy role. And yes, because that was, yeah, I got there. And then your Yellow Ranger who fills the guy who disagrees role. Now I know Power Rangers in English had 2 girls, but Power Rangers in Japan did not. Only the Pink Ranger was a girl ranger in Japan, as far as I remember. We should play Jackbox again. That's true.
It's really empty. There's supposed to be training held today, but I guess it's already over. Nothing here.
Let's go check out that incinerator. Where the game wants me to go. Ooh, look, it's interesting now. Look at that incinerator being interesting. Val, you are allowed to ask people to do things with you. It's not bothering anyone. As long as you are willing to take a no sorry, then you're all right.
Hey, there's someone by the incinerator. Oh, looks like they've noticed me. And are now running at top speed towards me.
Oh, hey! Like, you're that dentist guy?
Actually, it's Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Nice to see you again.
Oh, like, we're all suave. So it's like, my turn? It's, nice to see you too?
So what's up? You're all out of breath.
Like, huh? Oh, like, you mean, like, I'm just totally happy and, like, totally excited to be here?
Excited?
Like, I mean, there are so many things to do, to, like, see. It's, like, the real deal here.
Oh, really? For example?
For example, that, like, urn over there, do you, like, know about it?
All I see is an old cracked piece of pottery.
Hang on a minute!
Is there some sort of legend connected to that urn?
Like, yeah, it's like this village's treasure.
Huh, I didn't know that.
And like, it's sealed inside that urn.
What are you talking about?
Like, you know, Amy Faye's spirit.
Amy Faye? Who's that?
Like, geez, Mr. Smith, get with the program. Everyone knows the lady that founded the Korean channeling technique was Mystic Amy.
You don't have to get upset with me.
So, like, as long as her spirit, like, lives in that urn, the spiritual power of the Faye family will stick around. Like, isn't that totally romantic?
Romantic, huh? If that urn really is as important as that girl says, it could be a vital clue.
It is! Because if you'll look, it says I am, not Amy, which is what it should say.
Eni, I want to ask you about the murder.
Murder?
Dr. Gray's, remember? As if there's another one.
Oh, that one. Like, you should have said so in the first place. So, like, I totally don't know anything because I was, like, sleeping in the side room.
Well, that's not much help. Did you notice anything at all?
Like, come on. What a total bore. I, like, totally have nothing to do with this, like, murder thing.
Oh, yeah, you only introduced Dr. Gray to Korean Village. No relation, sure. Even if you were only acquaintances, that still means you knew him. Furthermore, your sister, who died in that accident, was a nurse at his clinic.
Well, we didn't say any of that out loud.
Alright then, why don't you tell me about your sister's fatal accident?
Like, why? You think, like, it's got something to do, like, with the murder?
I don't know yet, but I'm trying to chase down every lead I have. Of course. A cyclock? Like, what is it? Looks like I'm gonna need something to pry her mouth open on this one. Oh boy. That's right. Pearl said she found this key inside the incinerator. I guess I should take a look inside for myself. This is from Mia's costume. There's blood on it. A tiny bit, but still. Aw, yeah. So there's a spirit in this urn, huh? All I see is a bunch of cracks. But I guess maybe the spirit could live in the space between the cracks. Looks like something's written on it. I am. Huh? Weird. Neat. Well, we're not breaking her open yet. I want to look at that trunk again. The bedding is all laid out today, too. Guess I'll leave them alone for now. I keep wondering about that box. I'm sure this wasn't here before the murder took place. It looks like a box for storing clothes, but it's pretty big for just clothes. It's mostly empty, but a few folded pieces of channeling costumes sit at the bottom. I want that added to evidence! I want that evidence added to evidence! Can we go in the channeling chamber? Are we allowed in? We're allowed in! It's still got blood in it. They didn't clean it up. They did not clean the blood. Ugh. Messy, messy spirit mediums. Messy! Ugh. Horrible. Looks like Morgan's here too, but she hasn't noticed me yet. What is she doing? She looks like she's talking to a picture. Don't you see? Take a look around. Finally, my chance has come. I've waited for this day for so long. That's right. Prepare yourself, dear Misty. What in the... Who's there? Oh, if it isn't Mr. Wright. Just curious, but that picture you were just looking at... Oh, today was that event, was it not, good sir? I heard you did well. Huh? Oh, yes, thank you. I'm terribly sorry I could not attend the trial today. Please accept my apology. I had a previous engagement and I had to watch over the trainees' training today. I get the sense she really doesn't want to talk about the picture. All because the master can't be here with us, you understand. And that is why a lowly branch family member such as myself must do this. Yeah, I'll bet! Lady, I think you've internalized some feelings that you maybe should not have. But are really hard to avoid, especially in a place that cares as much about heredity as, like, Japan. And in a channeling, in a family that has a real, actual magical power that is passed through the actual, literal blood. Like, honey, I feel like you were set up to fail to start. I also feel like you guys are gonna know what's up. You guys know what this is about. I should make an OC. I shouldn't. I still haven't written Cassandra's file, and she deserves it. Make more OCs. Eventually, they'll all come together.
That's what I do. When I have an OC, I go as far as I can, look around and go, okay, there are spaces that need to be filled. I've told you the tale before, but you say for instance, you make somebody who, say you make a teacher, right? They teach at a school. Well, what do they teach? Who teaches, if they teach history, who teaches English? Do they teach English? Are they teaching children? And if they're teaching children, who are their kids? And if you can figure out roughly a rough shape of who their kids are, what are their parents like? Who are the other teachers in the school? What do they teach? There must be a science teacher. There must be a janitor for the school. There must be a principal. Unless there isn't, in which case, why not? And then you can fill stuff in from there. Yeah, see? If Cassandra needs a granddaughter for reasons, then you can start designing her too, and her design will inform Cassandra's. That's what I did when I was designing my Blurbos. I started with them. I started with a different Blurbo. And then those two came out, and I was like, dang it! Came out, it's a pun. For both came into existence as well as they're gay together. Exactly. Alright, let's talk to this lady.
Have you remembered something about the murder? No, I told you everything I know already. Were you in the room the whole time when Lotta and I went to call the police? Yes, of course. I was by Mystic Maya's side the entire time. I performed the spirit severing technique and held her in my arms afterward. You said that yesterday as well. Did anything else happen? I would like to say more did. However, that is all that occurred. I was really hoping for some new info. I suppose nothing happened in the end, good sir. Sorry to have played on your hopes. Why do I feel like I was just made fun of in the worst way possible? So, do the students train out very often? Yes, absolutely. They were given a day off the day after the murder, of course. However... And I assume both Maya and Pearls went through this training. Mr. Wright! Yes? She got really scary really fast. How many times must I tell you before you understand, good sir? They are to be addressed as Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl. Sorry, I meant Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl. Wait, I'm sorry, but Mystic Pearl? Isn't that going a bit too far? Next question, please. Oh man, she's really being a pain in the butt about this. Please remember to watch not only what you say, but how you say it, good sir. So, the master is, Maya's mother, right? Mystic Misty. She is a brilliant medium. And where is she now? We are not sure. Not sure? About 16 or 17 years ago, Mystic Misty failed at channeling a certain spirit, and after that, she simply disappeared. I don't believe she will return to this village in any case. And in 4 years' time, her name will be forever erased from this village.
Whoa! We don't like that. We don't like that.
Erased? A person who has been away from the village for over 20 years is considered dead. Oh, I see.
You guys are spirit mediums! You could just talk to her! If she was dead, you'd know! Why would you have a time limit on that? If she's dead, you know. You could talk to her and be like, hey, 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 did you die? And then she'd be like, dang, I did. And you'd be like, neat. Okay, bye. And don't say spirit mediums can't be channeled, because Mia's channeled all the time.
guess, like, I could see metaphorically dead. Like, as in, you know, once they're gone for 20 years, they ain't coming back. But, like, at the same time, heck! Cassandra's legally dead. Massive skill issue for her.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. And that is 4 years from now for her. When that happens, a new master will be appointed to Crane Village. And Mystic Maya was supposed to become the next master. However, with this murder, I'm afraid... I must be imagining things. I thought she was laughing to herself for a second there. Imagining things. Imagining things.
Okay.
It's Morgan who killed Gray, isn't it? I don't think that it is, exactly. But I know that... I think that she's involved, but I don't think it's her that killed him. I have my opinions on what happened here. Because I think I remember...
Aw, Pearl. What a cutie.
Let's go visit Maya. Hey, Nick. I've been waiting. She looks so helpless.
So? How was it? What did you find out?
Well, I found a few things.
My eyes are tearing up, Nick. Don't make me cry.
I just need a little more time. It'll all come together by tomorrow, I promise.
Well, I'm sorry, Nick. Every time I see you, all I do is cause trouble.
That is not true! So, how was it? Today's trial, I mean.
You were fantastic, Nick. Every time I thought our goose was cooked, you managed to turn it all around. I bet it would make a great Hollywood movie.
Don't be silly. We have to concentrate on the trial. We're going to win this, Maya.
Thanks a lot, really. Hey, Nick.
This person who shot Dr. Gray wasn't me, was it? Of course not. You're completely innocent.
Pierre, yes? What is it?
Pierre, what's the worst possible way I could make Pressure Val even more messed up? Oh boy.
Have I ever told you what isolation does to people? Especially isolation in a dark room? Oh, well. I'll give you all an unfun fact because I like talking about this. We know from prisoners who have been put into solitary confinement that one of the things that happens when you're isolated in a small dark room is you hallucinate. The thing about that is that it starts with simple things like visual stimulus where there is none, or hearing things where there isn't anything to hear. Also, people report feeling cold or wet, or cold and wet, both, despite the fact that those things are not happening. People have reported hearing whistling, rushing water, all sorts of things like that. Or just general, like, clicking or thumping. A lot of those things can be chalked up to your brain amping up the stimulus it is getting. Because what the stimulus it is getting is sweat on your hands or skin. Darkness in the room in general makes it think it's cold. And, of course, thumping is just your heart beating and water rushing your ears. The whistling can come from lots of different things. But long story short is people do start to, like, lose their grip on reality. And if you leave them in there long enough, they really lose their grip. So even when you take them out from that, sometimes they'll still hear the whistling if they're alone. or feel the cold clamminess and stuff like that. Which is really messed up and scary, and why solitary confinement is usually illegal. Except in certain places. If you want to look up more about it, you can check out places, like, there's research done on the subject. Usually by talking to American prisoners about their time in solitary in prison. Because there was a time when that was just allowed. Despite the fact that, my golly, it shouldn't be. Anyway. Only I am allowed to cause mental disturbances in people. Well, good luck with that. Anyway, if that were true, then I'd be really happy, but there wasn't anyone else in that room with the two of us, right? Well, did you check behind the folding screen? I took a quick glance, but there wasn't anyone there. That's exactly what Lotta said, too. Nick? Yeah? Why do you believe in me? Why do you think I didn't kill Dr. Gray? Because of something Mia told me. My sis? What did she tell you? She said that spirit mediums can't have dreams. When you're channeling, it's impossible for you to dream because your soul leaves you. Well, now that you mention it... Wait, then I really am? You are not the real murderer. I think that maybe before you even called the spirit, you were drugged. Drugged? I think that was planned from the very beginning. And you were set up to take the blame for killing Dr. Gray. That's... not unusual. Not for Maya. This is the second murder she has been set up to take the fall for. This girl cannot stop taking the fall for murders. She's so good at taking the fall for murders. I'll put a thing in the Discord later. Maya, I blinked. How are you responsible for murdering the entire population of Turkey? Oh, yeah, good. I'm glad you know that one. It's very silly. Have fun and enjoy writing. Absolutely. I want to see it either way. I want to ask you something about Pearls. Pearly? What about her? No matter what I try, she won't answer me. I want to know what she was doing at the time of the murder. Well, wait, Nick. You don't think she did it, did you? No, nothing like that. She'd never do anything like that. You hear me? Never. She's a great kid, and really cute, and really great, and cute. I didn't really think she was the murderer, but she's definitely hiding something. You were with her on that day, right? Yeah, the two of us, we were playing with her ball. A ball, huh? Sounds like a dead end to me. So about this ball. It's nothing really special, just a plain old ball. I think she was still playing with it when I started the channeling job that day. Pearly really loves to play with that ball. She loves to play with that ball? Huh? When she wants to get it, she always climbs right into the clothing box. The clothing box? Yeah. Pearly's always hiding in there. You know, the side room, there's an old clothing box in there. It's really big, so once you see it, I'm sure you'll know what I'm talking about. The clothing box in the side room, huh? I want that clothing box in evidence because I know what it was used for. I'm way ahead of these people. It's sad when there's a printed sentence that reads, "Please open box before eating pizza." I mean, this is right up there with the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. There's a pack of toothpicks that's got instructions on it.
And there's this guy who has like a little waiting, he's in Hitchhiker's Guide, and he's got this little waiting room set up like in front of his house with a couple of chairs and a rug and a table and that sort of thing. And the instructions for a toothpick emblazoned over the top of his door. And when asked why he put that out there, it's just, oh, well, I like to make the asylum inmates feel comfortable in the way to feel comfortable. And his explanation further goes on that, like, no, it's a madhouse out there. I feel like open box before eating pizza goes up there on the list of things that are very silly. But I also understand why they're there because, like, listen, I don't know if you've ever seen a university student who has had a little bit too much to drink. I 100%. Okay. So, McDonald's was happening. And there was McDonald's food, right? And we're all gathered round. And one of the people studying me at the time, who was very eepy, and they were all partying because they had a talking octopus, who was very eepy, grabs the pack of fries and just shoves it wholesale into his mouth. And there's this pause and then, ugh, why did that taste like paper? Followed by us looking, and there was this long pause, and then I handed you the fries and the salt packet. Oh, I wondered why it tasted so salty. Looking at the empty packet where fries had used to be, because he ate the salt packet and the fries all together, as one does. And anyway, that's why you need to put instructions on the pizza box, because university students really will just try to shove things into their face. They don't know. Have fun with criminal charges! And your weird foreign jail system. It's full of jails. And systems. Whoops. Alright, we got nothing else here, I think. Pressure valve did nothing wrong. They did so much wrong. They don't have to do anything wrong. You can just be accessory to a crime. Did you know that sometimes you can be accessory to a crime because you did a thing but another crime happened and because you were doing the crime you were doing? So like if somebody hurts somebody when they're doing a bank robbery and you were part of the bank robbery squad but you don't hurt anybody, you still get charged with assault. Even though they did it. They also get charged with assault. But you do too. Because without you doing a crime, without you criming, then that wouldn't have happened is the idea. I think it's a little silly. Because, like, we can trace that line back forever if we want to. And, like, maybe we shouldn't trace the line of causation back forever. Maybe we should stop at the first thing, which was staff not turning out the lights. I would be pretty mad if they didn't. They gotta warn you that nuts contain nuts because they tell you that boneless wings are boneless but may contain bones. Ohio! Still don't understand that one. Shoplifting! Boneless pizza! Come on, most pizza is boneless. Most. Not all.
What about the famed bone pizza? Ah! Ah! Well, she skedaddled. Hey, wait, please, Lotta! She ran off into the manor. Well, we're going that way anyway. You can still get real super glue. I have real super glue. Oh, maybe not in some places, but I have it. It sets even faster if you sprinkle baking soda on it. Lotta. Ah! Hey! I'm telling you, quit following me, you hear? I'm a worthless piece of trash. You lay your eyes on me, they'll turn you to dust. Ah. I'm not asking any about this. I'm moving. Let's retrieve that ball. I'm pretty sure I saw Lotta run in this direction, but it doesn't look like she's here. It's Pearl's ball. Maya said that it's always kept in the clothing box. So then, what is it doing on the floor? Is that a steel samurai ball? It's the clothing box where Pearl's ball is usually kept. I wonder what's inside. Ah! What? Why am I being interrupted when I could put the clothing box in evidence? Ah! 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 I want to know. Why are you interrupting me? Lotta! Lotta! I am trying to put this clothing box in evidence! Why are you here? Please! Please, I am trying! I am trying so hard! So hard! Fine. Okay. We'll do this. Why is this game doing this to me? Well, what are you doing in there? What were you thinking? I'm a bad person. Just another piece of human trash. I need a hole to crawl into. So you crawled into this clothing box because there wasn't a hole to crawl into. Oh, man. Huh? There's a small hole in this clothing box. And it's about 8 inches off the ground! Yeah! We did it! We did it, Your Honor! What do you think about obstruction of justice? For that, you have to obstruct justice somehow. You have to tell justice, hey, you, do not. But you can do that in lots of ways. If the cops come by and are like, tell us what happened, and you're like, no. Then they'll be like, that's obstruction of justice. And you'll be like, no. But it is. So you just don't say nothing. That's how it works. You don't talk to the cops. That's the same height as the hole in the folding screen. Then could this? Finally! The clothing box is large enough to put a person inside. Valentine was a witness and they just went, nah. Okay, but do you think I'd do that? I mean, like, imagine that someone you care about might have done a bad thing. Imagine I did murder. You'd be like, I've never seen that octopus a day before in my life. Or alternatively, yeah, I've been with that octopus the whole time. She's been with me, officer. Never went anywhere else. Definitely here all the time, the whole time. Shut up. That's what would happen. I hope that's what would happen. I would probably need an alibi.
Let's go look and see if we can find that screen.
Oh, Mr. Nick, the person ran by here just now.
What person?
You know, the person with the fluffy cotton candy hair.
She means Letta.
She said, "Don't look at me with them eyes." But I'm not that scary, am I?
I don't think that's quite what she meant.
Oh, that's right. She also wanted me to tell you. Going on a trip to find myself, so don't you bother finding me.
Oh, well, thanks.
You're welcome.
Baby! Aww. Okay, let's crush one of these Psylocks. Never mind, I know what she was doing. We're gonna crush this lock. You really won't tell me what you were doing at a time of the murder?
I'm sorry.
But with the Megatama, I can unlock your Cyclocks, right?
Yeah. What should I do? Should I tell you what my secret is?
If you would just tell me, it would be easier for the both of us.
I'm so nervous.
Prills is holding the key to this whole case. I can feel it. Speaking of keys, this one turned out to be quite important too. I didn't think it would literally be the key to today's trial. Oh yeah, right. We have to present the Megatama. That's how we deal with Psylocks. I keep thinking I just talk to them about it, but that just tells me I can present the Megatama. But we have what we need here. So, we hydrate as chat demands.
And then it's time for a big stretch. And boy, do we need one. Big stretch. Oh. What Huh. Wiggle wiggle. Okay. And then for body break, let's do squats. That's easy enough. And I have all the appropriate appendages for it. What do you mean, no I don't? Staff's got me there. Cephalopod means head feet. It does not mean head legs. They figured me out. Whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna be so strong. Staff will never stop me. I'll steal a crown if I can't have one. I'll steal a crown. If I can't have one, it'll be mine anyway. And then they'll be like, "Oh no, how did you get that? We should have given you one when we had the chance." And I'll laugh. But I won't eat them. Because I need them for stuff. Okay. Ba-da-na-na-na. Take that, baby! We're gonna solve your mysteries. Okay.
Pearl, you have to tell me what you were doing when the murder happened, okay?
But what if I can't just tell you what happened?
Then I'll guess what happened. How does that sound?
Ah! You can do that?
You tell me if I guess something right, won't you?
Yes.
Now, when the murder was taking place, you were here, right? I think she was in the Winding Way. Because I think... You want to know what I think? I think she was playing with the ball and she broke the vase. You were here, weren't you, Pearls? In the Winding Way.
Wow! You got it!
So, do you think you can tell me now?
Sorry, not yet.
Man, oh man. Alright, what next? Okay, I think I know what you were doing there.
Do you really know that much?
Well, I am a lawyer, you know. Now, what was it Pearls was doing in the Winding Way? You were playing with this ball, right?
Ah! That's right! How did you know?
Man told me that you love to play with your ball.
Yeah. I was playing with my ball.
Uh-huh. And then? Something happened, huh? Something really bad.
Well, what do you mean something? Nothing happened.
This is it. While you were playing with your ball, this happened. This urn. It's a village treasure, right? And the spirit of the founder of the Wrighting technique is sealed in here, isn't it?
Yes.
What's this? It's cracked all over, isn't it? There's even a few gaps here and there.
Please don't tease me.
Pearl, you broke the sacred urn, didn't you? The ball smacked into it and knocked it over, right? And if Morgan found out, she'd get really mad, huh? She doesn't seem to be fighting back. I think I hit the bullseye this time. But it's strange that the lock hasn't broken yet.
It's a really old urn, isn't it?
Eh?
It's so old, so it's not that weird to have a few cracks.
Her voice is shaking.
How can you tell that urn has been broken?
Oh. I guess we'll just prevent Amy, because that seems to be what we do. That's what we did for, what's-her-face? For Maggie. Who started the Korean channeling technique?
Huh? It was Mystic Amy.
That's right. And how do you spell her name? Do you know?
How do I spell her name? I don't know.
It's spelled A-M-I. Oh, this makes a lot more sense in Japanese, where kanji is the thing that you have to worry about. So, like, I can absolutely see what happened here being that Pearl broke the vase, put it back together with the common kanji, and, like, she had some uncommon spelling or something. And that's normal. Or, like, put it back with the kana kind of wrong, but still sounding right. I thought it was a little odd when I saw I am written on this urn. And that's how I knew that someone must have broken this urn and made the mistake in spelling when they put it back together again.
Baby.
Oh, sweet, we're healed! Succeeded at the unlock, so now we're healed! I want to see Edgeworth again.
All these spirit channelers around. We'll see him sooner or later. Around when Mystic Maya started the channeling on that day, I was playing in the Winding Way with my ball.
And that's when you broke the urn?
Yes, I broke it. I accidentally let Mystic Amy's spirit fly away.
Don't worry, Morgan will never know, okay?
I'm a bad child. No, baby, you're not a bad child. You have been isolated your whole life. And she hits you. Honey, you are not a bad child. It's okay. Breaking a village treasure is unforgivable. I thought that maybe they would make me leave the village. No, baby! You're like 8 years old. No. No. This child is coming with me. I'm taking this one home. They don't deserve her. She's too cute. Her mom's going to jail! I'll put her mom in jail. I mean, I don't know if I will, but I'll try. That's just how I am. I see a sad child, and I look around and go, anybody gonna adopt this? And like a cat, I don't wait for an answer. Maybe I picked that up from the cats. Definitely picked that up from the cats. But the broken pieces were pretty big, so...
You thought you could put them back together and no one would notice?
Yes. I found some glue and brought it to the hallway and fixed the urn there.
The hallway? You mean Winding Way?
Yes. The channeling had already started, so I didn't think anyone would walk by.
I see. So about how long did it take you? It must have been a nasty repair job.
Yes. I may be strong at spiritual things, but when it comes to arts and crafts, I'm not nearly as skilled. When I had finished fixing the urn and looked up, I saw you coming into the manor.
So that's around when Lotta and I were coming back inside after reporting the murder.
When I saw that, I packed everything up in a hurry. Mr. Nick?
What is it, Pearls?
I'm going to get banished, aren't I?
I really don't think that's going to happen. I mean, I bet Mystic Amy's happy to be free from that cramped urn.
Yeah, I hope so.
No harm done, and a happy resolution. Phew.
We have the science to tell us what solitary for 30 days would do. And people's actual reports. I'll help you find them. I think I still know my way into, not LexisNexis, but I think I still know my way into some of the old research things. Yeah, it might be a little dry, but I might be able to find, like, sometimes I can find places where they take papers and make them into layman's terms. But not in the pop science way. No GW2, instead research for an OC! Woo! We can do both. Did you know? Nish Teru?
We can just waltz in there and walk all over all the damage. We'll do the next story dungeon in the order of story dungeons.
Be careful. Able to survive off of 6 hours of sleep is not the same as living well off of 6 hours of sleep.
Okay, we did this. Let's check the court record and see what that urn looks like now, because I wanted to see its description. Okay. Let's go see if we can catch Lotta.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to dig in the lore for a game I don't play. How will I ever survive? It's not like I haven't done that many times before. Though I will say, I also have to be up early tomorrow. Staff was like, oh, you want to go home early? And I went, yeah. And they went, well, you start early then. And I went, no. And they went, yeah. And I went, no.
And they went, you do. Oh, actually, I might start too early.
I can't survive off of 6 hours of sleep. I only need 1 hour. Oh, wait, 1 is less than 6. I'm so good at this. Yeah, security doesn't care if I'm awake. Staff thinks security would care if I was awake. Hmm. I think I'm going to record tonight, actually. But I don't have long, so I'm going to have to do that tonight instead. Alas, I have to choose between doing things. This is terrible. Staff, this is terrible. Making me choose between doing two things is bad. I want to do all of the things. No, I can do all of the things. They think I can't. Time is an ephemeral construct. You only perceive linear time because, like, you have to. Yeah, and if I could get out of the constraints of linear time, I'd do cool things too. They don't think I can do that either. Anyway, moving on.
Phew, I think I found everything I can, but I can't see how they all add up. And is Eenie Meenie being here just a coincidence? Hey, mister. And how does that spirit Dr. Gray wanted to call just happen to be that... How is it that that spirit Dr. Gray wanted to call is just happened to be that nurse? Or that nurse turns out to be Enie's sister. It's too convenient. Hey, Phoenix, I'm talking to you! I wish I knew a little more about Eenie, but where am I going to find info like that? Oh, I get it. You can't be bothered to look over at trash like me. Is that it, Mr. High and Mighty? Ah, water! Oh, so you finally noticed. I thought I heard a mosquito buzzing in my ear, although I couldn't understand a word. Well, I gotta hand it to you. You sure know how to chase down garbage. I mean, I'm grateful to you for chasing this large lump of one around like this. Thanks? But, you know, you're just wasting your time. I'll be fine on my own. What are you going on about? And as for following or chasing or whatever it is, isn't that what you're doing? Well, you see. Well, you're not exactly a gentleman with a lady's heart, are you? You're not exactly the world's #1 charmer either, sister. There's a ship here. I don't sail it, but there's a ship here. I could write it. I won't, but I could. Look, I'm really dang sorry about today. When I get all fired up about something, it's impossible to stop me. You hurt Maya really badly, Lotta. I don't suppose you could forgive a gal like me. Yeah, we can. Well, I guess. You did help Maya out, too, after all. For real? Yeah, for real. Aw, thank goodness. I'm still, what? No, nothing at all. Just talking to myself, you know, gibberish. Now then, lot of hide, at your service. I'll share with you all the dirt I dug up. Thanks? Hey, don't be all surprised. Tell you what, I'll even give you this info for free. Lotta not taking money? Now I know this one's an alien clone. Good, I'm glad their file's turning out well. You can always look to, the Skip Wiki as well for examples. If you take the sort of most popular isolation ones, you'll get a pretty good idea of what people, like, hit on regularly with isolation, what makes it scary, and the way that they write about it. I'm not saying plagiarize them, I'm saying use that for, like, inspiration and to sort of make a conglomerate idea of what sorts of things get used regular. When I need to write about something that I don't find frightening, 8 different tabs open right now, let's go! Oh, that's not even the Listen, I close my tabs regularly. I've got friends who keep like 100 plus open, and I look at it and go, how? Also, Firefox has folders. Tab folders.
Oh, you know how you have a watch later like thing on YouTube, right? And other sites have like a watch later or save for later function? Yeah, they just don't use it. They just keep the tabs open. I'll come back to it later. No, you won't. You're the reason Firefox, like, has an inactive tabs function, aren't you? That's you. Anyway. Yeah, I only ever have, like, 2, maybe 3. Because I'll have one open where I'm writing, and I'll have one open that's just, like, the file folder from where I'm writing. And if the music that I need or the playlist that I need isn't on Spotify, I'll have one open with, like, YouTube playing it. Or, like, some other site that plays music. I'm a big fan of that one that lets you listen to Wikipedia. It makes, like, random musical noises when Wikipedia gets updated. I feel like it's called Hatnote. Or Hanote or something. And there's another one that does just like background noise, called Noisely, where you can set it to do different types of background noise. So if you want to like have a campfire sound or something. Also, because I've got 2 monitors, I'm a big fan of putting like a fireplace on one monitor because my one monitor gets quite warm anyway. So like you can physically feel the heat from it sometimes. And it makes a crackling noise and stuff. And then using my other monitor to write with. Because I'm little. My monitors are real big. It's hard to see them sometimes because I'm too small. Oh, I'm glad that makeshift plush is coming out soon. Have fun with it. This is Sebastian. He's got a cool design and I hope you like him. I hope he lights up.
If Maya's not the real murderer, then who do you think it is, Lada?
Well, heck, ain't it obvious? It's that occult freak. You mean eeny meeny? Well, there ain't anyone else it could be, right? That granny, you and me, we were all together the whole time.
So Lada suspects Eenie, which means she might have already found some info about our mysterious Eenie.
Well, tell me about her. That's eeny meeny, right?
I can, you know what this means? I can throw him at stuff. You know what this also means? I can climb him. I'm small, but the plush is small too.
Yeah, I was wondering if you know anything about this girl.
You know, actually, I did a little checking up on her the other day. Her sister, she was the one that Dr. Gray wanted to call back from the spirit world.
Yeah, I heard as much. I'd also heard that Eenie was the one to introduce Dr. Gray to Korean Village.
You don't say. That's one sneaky gal, if you ask me. Hey, you want me to tell you more about her?
I do. I would love to hear more about this woman. Speaking of Eenie, do you have any other information about her?
Sure.
Well, what is it?
Ha ha ha. It'll cost you, and it'll cost you a lot.
Oh, silly me. I thought free meant no money necessary.
That girl was hospitalized about half a year ago.
Hospitalized? But why?
Well, heck, you can go find out on your own.
Huh?
Here, I'll give you the clinic's address. Maybe you can find out something.
Maybe. What's that supposed to mean?
Well, see, actually, it was going to be annoying, I reckon, so I didn't actually go there.
Ugh.
Well, that's the way the gumbo spoils, right?
Spoiled gumbo sounds... Ew. I mean, look. Don't blame this on... Oh, never mind. Looks like I don't have much of a choice. Better go check out this, hottie clinic. Oh, no. The hottie clinic. Hotties only.
You should. You should draw a pressure valve again. It's true. You know, I'm going to put a box up there someday around where the chat box goes so that it makes it easier to read. I'm going to do that someday. Not this day, though. So this is where Eni was hospitalized. Oh, this guy. Not this guy. Ugh. I'm so sorry. Yes, are you here to visit a patient? Yes. Are you a doctor here? Yes, I'm Director Hottie. I didn't think I'd be speaking with the director himself. Yes, so what can I help you with? I'd like to ask you a few questions about Miss Eenie Meenie. Miss Meenie? Miss Eenie Meenie? Yes. Oh, her! It's not too bad. I'll tell you something. That girl left here a long time ago. Here you are, sir. You know you shouldn't be up and about. Come on, it's back to your room with you. Sweetums, calm down, calm down. Don't be so harsh to an old man like me. Don't you dare start that Sweetums thing with me. If you don't behave, you'll get yourself tossed out of this hospital. Wow, I didn't think nurses could be so direct and forceful towards their boss. Come now, be a good boy and give me the director's white lab coat. Okay. I got it. Yes. Yes, Don't yes me. Who in the world are you? I'm Director Hottie. The nurse went off somewhere. Oh, the inhumanity. Only person I can talk to is this guy. Ugh. I don't think he's the director. I get the impression he mightn't be the director. Perhaps. Maybe. Possibly. I don't know about the rest of you, but, I don't know. He's not the director. You're right, chat. As long as he gives us good information, maybe it's okay. Is this guy... Ugh. So, what exactly do you treat at this clinic? Yes, we treat all sorts of, doctory, clinical stuff, yes. Doctory, clinical stuff? Well, I don't actually know or particularly care about the details. Oh. Yes, what is that look for? Yes, there's a really big general hospital around the corner. Yes. When they can't accommodate everyone, they move some of their patients here. You do surgeries here, right? Yes. We do some plastic surgery here. It seems, It seems? Yes. It seems that way. What do you know about Miss Eenie Meenie? Now you're talking. Yes. That girl. She was transferred from the general hospital. From the general hospital? To here? What kind of surgery did she need? Yes, well, she needed surgery. It was really bad. Really bad. So what kind was it? Yes, well, no. You see, that is something... No, I can't tell you. So you say with a happy smile on your face, Mr. Director. See, there's this thing about how doctors aren't allowed to talk about patient stuff. It's in all those TV shows too, right? You've seen them, right? Yes? I'm never going to get him to unzip those broken zipper teeth at this rate.
There's gotta be something I can show to this old coot.
Well, when in doubt, we present everything in our inventory. What's this?
I'm a lawyer. Right now I'm investigating murder.
Yes. What is it with your angry face? Violence isn't the answer. Yes.
The trial is tomorrow, and I would really like some information from you.
Is that right? Well, you know, I think I can let you in on a little secret.
What's that?
Yes, actually. I'm not the real director.
Are you kidding? Anyone with half a fly's brain knew that.
Ah! What do you mean?
Do I have to explain this to him?
Well, hold on. I'll give you something. Real information, okay? I'm actually this clinic's C. Like, I'm this place's walking dictionpedia.
You mean walking encyclopedia?
Yeah, that. My specialty is in young, silky smooth, haughty patients. There's nothing I don't know about them, but I get embarrassed talking about it.
Yeah, how about you keep that kind of information to yourself?
Anyway, you wanted to know about Miss Eeny Meeny, right?
Miss Eeny Meeny?
That girl. I remember her especially well. Really, especially very well.
Okay. Please tell me what you know about Eeny Meeny.
Yes, I'll get to that. Trust me, I will. That girl. That's right. She was transferred here from the General Hospital. This was, yes, a year ago. She was one of those emergency cases.
What was she ill with?
Ill? Nah. She was injured, not ill. With my trained eye, I could see. Yep, I could see it was a huge wound at that.
A huge injury?
Her whole body was wrapped around and around in bandages, and her arms were in a cast.
That sounds pretty severe, all right.
Yes, it was an accident. An accident! They're scary, yes. Cars, yes.
Car? You mean it was a traffic accident?
Yep. That's what gave her those terrible injuries. I swore it was in the papers. Yes, I looked it all up. I did. It was terrible. Yes.
Dare I even ask what is wrong with this old guy?
I gave him a really difficult voice. So I'm glad I don't have to talk to him again, probably, hopefully.
Just now, you mentioned something about a big operation?
Ha! Are you talking about Miss Eeny's operation?
Yes, Miss Eeny's.
That was one heck of an accident. Yes. Her whole face was burned like bad toast. It was bad. Very bad.
Was it really that bad?
It was a good thing that Miss Eeny had a picture of herself. I heard that picture was how they put her face back together.
Oh no! Oh no!
Guys, I think I've realized something. Guys, what if Eeny Meeny is Mimi Meeny? What if she is her sister? Oh no! That would be in line with the kind of game this is.
Picture?
That girl, see, she had just gotten her license, so she just happened to have a license photo on her. Yes.
Oh.
So, see, I got her picture as a way to remember her. Yes. Well, more like swiped.
Breach of ethics? Oh, wait.
What? What? A pretty girl like her. I bet she has lots of pictures of herself.
Sure.
It's treasure. My treasure. Precious.
What happened to the actual license itself?
Who knows? I didn't bother to ask. Probably got burned up along with the car. Yes.
So you looked up information on Annie's accident, correct?
Yep, sure did. Yes, I've read every paper that covered it at the time.
What kind of accident was it? Do you remember?
Yes, hold on. I'll go get it for you. The article, I mean.
Huh? You have it?
Well, don't get me wrong. I thought something like this might come up, so.
Obsessive to the max, but I bet I could learn about how to stay on a lead from this guy.
Here we go. Yes. According to this, Massini was in the passenger seat.
The passenger seat, huh?
And dozing, or so it says. A strong jolt woke her up, and the next minute a sea of fire was all around her. Massini fought with the door, finally got it to open, and somehow managed to get away. Anywho, you can read all the details in the article. Yes?
Uh-oh. A new clue. I should probably look this over.
It's been half a year since Massini had her surgery and got better. She was discharged sometime in December last year.
It's already been half a year, huh?
Yes. So, how was I? I was a real help, wasn't I? Yes.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yes. Well, then I'll get back to my room then. Tell Massini I said hi, okay? Yes.
The power went out.
Aww. No research for you at all.
Highway of Nightmares. Late last night, two women's car crashed into... Oh, yeah, okay, I get it. I get what it's saying, but my brain can't go. Late last night, two women's car crashed into a highway center divide. One of the women was not able to escape the flaming wreckage and died at the site. Ongoing investigation has revealed that the driver had fallen asleep at the wheel. Miss Eenie Meenie holds interview about crash. I was, really tired, and I dropped off to sleep. Then there was this crash, and I woke up in a huge sea of flames. I was, still half asleep, but I opened the right door and, got out. I don't, remember anything else. If doctor lurking in the shadows? If Miss Eenie Meenie is to be believed, the one driving the car was her sister, Mimi Meenie. Mimi Meenie was the nurse at Gray's surgical clinic where 14 patients were accidentally overdosed to their death. Is this, then, just a mere coincidence? Keeps flickering, huh? Well, be careful. Okay. Hey, so how was it? Did you get to the clinic? Yeah, I found out a few things, I guess. Oh, what's the matter? You ain't looking so well. Oh, yeah, so earlier, that old granny called the cops. Huh? The cops? Why would Morgan call the police? Oh, she said she had something to tell him. Things are sure getting interesting. Let's go. But honestly, I tell you, that granny sure got her bloomers in a knot. Well, I guess you could put it that way. It always starts out small, you know, stealing the master's seat and controlling the village folk. And now you see what it's turned into, a murder, that's what. Yeah, what a mess. Hey, hold on. What? The sheep has wandered into your stream. Hello? Hello? There's a sheep in my stream. Yay! Hi, sheepy. Tonight, we're still on this case. We're defending Maya from murder! And Chad has found out that Edgeworth has died. That's why Phoenix doesn't want to talk about him. Don't worry, this is a game full of spirit channelers. I'm sure he'll be fine. Also, don't worry, I've played these games before. Oh, I also have a cookies and cream chocolate bar. That's the other thing I have. That stuff you were just talking about, that's the first I've heard of it. Really? Well, it's old news to everyone else in the world. Well, excuse me for not keeping up with gossip when I'm busy saving people. You said something about stealing the master's seat? Yep. Right now, the master is this medium named Misty Fey, but the one that was really supposed to be the master was that old granny. Morgan was supposed to become the master? So I hear the master has always been the oldest daughter. The oldest daughter? Turns out that old bat is Mr. Fay's oldest sister. Oh. They say the oldest sister is usually the one with the more spiritual power. Come to think of it, Maya said the same thing about a long time ago. She warned me not to take Mia's powers lightly. Well, anyway. Somehow, Granny there lost to her younger sister, Misty. I see. This made the townsfolk turn against her, so I hear. Said all sorts of things, too, like she's the oldest and yet she doesn't have the power to be the next master. Disgraceful. Wow, I had no idea. So what would have happened had Morgan been stronger? Well, Maya's family would have been the Branch family, I reckon.
Oh, I'm sorry, Val. You were in the middle of writing and everything. Don't worry.
Do you know where Eni is, Lotta?
Yeah, I saw her not too long ago. She's hanging around that garden in the middle.
Okay, thanks.
You got something to ask her?
Yeah, I've got a whole list of things only she can clear up for me. Yep.
Let's go. We're gonna go herd a lady. And she's gonna drop her California girl accent. Probably. Maybe. We'll see. Sheep is a sheep. Yay! Val is annoyed. It's funny because it sounds like annoyed, but also like annoyed. Like the thing that people avoided back when its pizza commercials were fancy. Avoid the noid. I think I'm funny. I'm sorry, honey. The power will come back someday and stop flickering. You're not. No. Ooh. Annoyed like android. Yeah, we did it. Robot. I did it. I got chocolate. It's not even chocolate. It's cookies and cream. I did it. It was hot out today. I don't know how many hot out is it right now. Staff! Staff, is it too many hot out? They are arguing about what I am asking when I ask that question. How many hot out is it? They don't understand that either. It's probably too many hot out. We have air conditioning in the aquarium. You have to, or you'll die. Me especially. Okay, lady, we're gonna open up your Psylocke, okie dokie.
Hey, like, I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah. I think I have enough to finally unlock her secret.
Like, what's with that scary look on your face? Magic! We're gonna use wizard magic! Wizard magic!
Please tell me about the traffic accident.
Huh? Like, whose accident?
Your sister's accident, naturally.
Oh.
I'm sorry that the California accent hurts sheep.
Oh. But I, like, have to, like, do this for, like, Eni. Because, like, she talks like this. Every sentence is a question. Oh, yeah.
So, like, that Dr. Gray guy made my sister fall asleep. And, like, that's all I have to say about that. Interesting. Eni just asked, whose accident? Which means she must know something about another person's accident. Alright, let's change the topic then. How about you tell me about a certain other person's accident? Huh? Another person's accident? Like, you got someone in mind? I got you in mind. I want to ask you about your own car accident. Me? Yes. So, wow, like, how strange. I have, like, no idea what you're talking about. Can you, like, prove I was in, like, an accident? Sure can. Pretty sure this is this one? Yeah. Would you take a look at this? It's a newspaper article from 1 year ago. It says, Miss Eenie Meenie holds interview about crash. Ah! You suffered a very bad injury and had to be admitted to hospital, correct? Like, wait. What now? That's not me. Huh? I mean, like, this person has, like, the same name. But she's totally not me. My name, Eenie Meenie, is, like, pretty common. What in the world are you babbling about? Your sister's name, Mimi Meenie, is in here, too. Like, totally, wow. What a scary coincidence. I'm totally getting, like, goosebumps. You think I'm gonna let you get away with that? So, like, now what? Like, do you have something that totally says I was hospitalized? I mean, we do. Would this prove it? Probably. This is your proof. Like, what's that picture supposed to mean? I got this from the hospital where you were hospitalized at. There's a power and internet outage where you live. Oh, Val, honey, I'm sorry. Those are the things that you need. It surely will be fixed soon, but you need those. I need those to live. I guess there was no Guild Wars 2 tonight anyway. The universe conspired against it. Can't have my guardian. You'll be okay. You might have to go to bed at a real hour. Sorry, I love those emotes. I love the faces. I'm so sorry that she's got that sound. We don't have to hear too much more from her, except for a little later. Huh? So, there was a certain patient there. He's quite a fan. As a memento of your stay, he stole this. I have to say, this photo looks like you. That creepy fake director? Now you're ready to tell me about the accident? Like, wait a sec. Okay, so like, I was in an accident, sure. But that's like totally not related to this murder. Actually, it is. Look at this article. It says that one of the women died, correct? And? That woman who died, who do you suppose they mean? Do you suppose the woman who died in that accident could be? I believe it was your sister, Mimi Meenie. Mimi? You were riding in your sister's car while she drove. The two of you were together when the accident occurred, making it one and the same. This girl's gonna eat her hat! Yeah, I was riding in that car with my sister. We were like on our way home I was riding in the passenger seat when I fell asleep. And then it happened. At the time, I grabbed for my purse and escaped from the passenger side door. And your sister? I, like, couldn't do anything. The car was full of smoke. I couldn't see anything. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh no. I really feel like I'm right, and I don't know why I feel like I'm right. Sheep is just thinking about the bit from the Game Changer. Hello, it's me, Cassandra. Ah! We love Game Changer here! Giggling. I know it's not the Game Changer sketch, but still my brain is going, hi, it's me, Cassandra. You know, the medium nobody listens to. The fortune teller that you don't believe. I have a few things to tell you. You definitely won't be getting rained on today. Like, Game Changer? It's a show on Dropout, which is what's left of the good parts of college humor. Game Changer is very silly. Game Changer is a very silly thing where the rules of the game change routinely. It's an improv thing. It's hosted by Sam Reich, and it has a whole bunch of stuff. Very silly stuff. It's got such silly people as Zach Oyama, Brennan Lee Mulligan, Siobhan, I forget her last name, I wish I could remember. And a bunch of other people that I don't remember because they weren't on Actually at the same time as that. And now I want to watch Actually. Actually is hilarious. It's an entire game show where the whole point is to actually nerd facts. Val, you would love Actually if it, like, the minute, I'll tell you right now, the things that you learn from that show are hilarious. And the things that you know when you see the fact presented wrong just make you mad. Like, in a way where you're like, hey, no, that's not right. It's a different thing. You are incorrect about the thing you said. Oh. Good. Yes. You're winning. Internet's kind of back. Good. Did Dr. Gray really cause that accident by drugging your sister with sleeping pills? Like, he was totally out to get my sister. He totally did that to, like, pay my sister back. I wonder. This does give Annie a reason to want to murder Dr. Gray. It seems simple, doesn't it? What do you mean? But it would be very hard to catch me. Actually, I'd say impossible. What? I think you get the picture. I'm going to serve you a slice of humble pie. I hope you enjoy it. Excuse me, ma'am? Okay, we're gonna just go. I don't want to make the file too short, but I can't think of anything else to add. So here's the trick that I use when I sit there and go, I can't think of anything else to add to this thing. I set it aside. I'm so sorry that the California girl voice hurts. Thankfully, we do not have to hear California girl very much longer. California girls, I don't actually like that song.
but it's really catchy, and so sometimes the tune gets stuck right in my head, etc. We're leaving. We're not going to talk to her anymore. She definitely did a murder. Looks like something's up. Stop! Stop! Leave my mother alone! Ow! Hey, hold on, okay, pal? I'm not gonna hurt. Pearl, dear, it is perfectly all right. I will be out for a short while with this young man. Mother! Please, let me go too! No, you must stay here and protect the manor. But... don't make that face. Hey, I'll tell you what. I'll show you something cool. Here, look. It's a real pistol. Detective! Do not upset me further! Sorry. I'd show a kid a real pistol. I'd be like, this is a real thing. You want to hold it? And they'd be like, yeah. And I'd be like, let me unload it first. The Cassandra bit is called Femme Fatale. Good. Anyway, Val, do you love correcting people about fiction? And do you love learning about fiction that you didn't know anything about? Actually, it's the thing for you. I get a lot of fun in new fiction from that. An idea for Cassandra's file, eh? Oh! There's a manga called 6000. It's a horror manga. And it takes place deep beneath the sea. Raid group's gotten way better. We just ran wing 1 and 2. No wipes. No wipes! Nice! Well done! Yeah! Val, you'll get good at raids someday. It just takes a lot of practice. You learn your class really well, you'll get great at them. Huji and I can help teach you. You need your jungle masteries for wing 1 and 2, though. Tonight's soundtrack for Sabbatha, Bury the Light. Yes! Poor Gumshoe, being dragged off by the ear like that by Morgan. Ow. Mother. Oh, baby. You'd reach out for Mother Gothel like Rapunzel did in that one movie. Despite the fact that she's terrible. You'd reach out for your mom like that. Poor baby. You got anything to say, sweetie? Mother, this has never happened before. Pearls. Mr. Nick, I have a really bad feeling that I can't shake. I think something really bad is going to happen. Like your mom going to jail? I'm scared. I'm really scared, Mr. Nick. Say something, right? Anything. Ugh, I'm terrible at this.
Don't worry, Edgeworth's worse.
Mr. Nick, what about Mr. Mystic Maya?
She'll be alright. I think I've gathered enough evidence.
Mystic Maya, she must feel all alone. Please, Mr. Nick, go visit her.
Yeah, but I can't just leave you here all alone either.
I'll be fine. Please, Mystic Maya needs you by her side.
Like a knight in shining armor. Last time I had a soundtrack for raids, it was Blessed by Steel. Or sorry, In My Sword I Trust. Dang it. That's a different... Those are both metal songs, and both of them have those words. But I'm thinking specifically of In My Sword I Trust. I am what you'd call a DPS.
But with the power out, will the water be warm? I don't know how your water heating works. Oh, okay, well that solves that. I like cold showers done. Please, Mystic Maya needs you to be by her side.
Her stare is really piercing. Alright, baby. Going to the detention center.
You kept me waiting, Phoenix. Mia! So, how are the preparations?
I think I have enough evidence and information now. I think.
Everything will be on your shoulders tomorrow. Whether Maya is found guilty or innocent, it's a heavy weight to bear.
If memory serves, Mia had a few psych locks of her own. Mia, I'm going to get a last piece of information I need.
Sure. I welcome you to try.
Wah!
Body break.
Wah! Alright, we hydrate as chat demands. So that we don't dehydrate. And then a big stretch. Yeah, big stretch. And then let's see, for our body break, bicep curls. Yes, biceps. No, biceps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, me and me biceps gonna get stronger, eh? We got to. I don't have any. We're all out of biceps. Because I don't have that muscle. I'm an octopus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I did it. I did it. None of you can stop me. Ow. Ow. I had to put the weights away. Oi there, Gov. Me and me droogs. I'll strengthen in our biceps. Our biceps. Oh, that's a Clockwork Orange joke. It's not really a good joke, but I promise it's funny to me. Okay. You guys know what that means, though. It is now closing time, and we hope you enjoyed your visit to the octopus enclosure. We are going on a little adventure. Where will we go? Twitch. Where are we going? Ba-dong. Ba-dong. Who we got? Oh! I know where we're going. We're gonna go see some Fields of Mysteria. Yeah! Alright. Ba-dum-ba-ba. Aw, we can't. We can't go raid. I'm sorry, everybody. We'll go to the backup place. I got a different place to go. No, not cats. No, not that one either. We're gonna go see one sassy cat who is in fact right now playing Rolling Hills. Make sense you make friends. Alright, that's it for tonight, everybody. I will see you all next week. Thanks for playing along with me. Wait, no, tomorrow. Next week is my YouTube outro. Whoops. Anyway, thanks for playing along with me.